Two students walk into the same classroom. Same teacher. Same subject. Student A takes an open spot at the front, while student B chooses to sit at the back. At first, nothing looks different. The class starts. The teacher begins talking. Notes go up on the board. Everything seems exactly the same, but it's not. The front of the room is different. Student A doesn't look at his phone, he doesn't get distracted by others around him, and he doesn't zone out. There's a quiet pressure on him to pay attention, to stay engaged, to be present. In the back, it's the opposite. Student B checks his phone frequently. He talks to a few classmates and occasionally zones out, and no one really notices. The back gives him something the front doesn't. It gives him an escape. The front forces student A to participate. The back lets student B disappear. These small differences start to create small behaviors. Student A in the front hears more, focuses more, looks up more. Student B in the back misses small details, gets distracted, checks out for just a few seconds at a time. Nothing major, just tiny differences. But those tiny differences start stacking. After a while, something deeper starts to happen. Student A begins to feel more involved. He is closer to the teacher and a part of what is happening. He feels seen, which causes him to act differently. Student A sits up a little straighter, works a little harder, and has more motivation. Student B feels the opposite. He feels less noticed and less involved, and when he feels invisible, he starts to act like it. He becomes relaxed, disengaged, and doesn't care about the class as much. Eventually, behavior turns into identity. After just a few weeks, student A starts to become the student who is always paying attention and participating. This is ultimately leading to him studying more in his free time, not because he decided to, but because his environment slowly pushed him there. Student B becomes a background character, someone who doesn't answer questions, doesn't do all the assignments, and doesn't care as much about the class. Not intentionally, just gradually. Now here's something most people don't realize. Teachers are human. The teacher that student A and B have is human. Without even thinking about it, the teacher interacts more with the front of the room. More eye contact, more questions, more feedback. So student A gets more opportunities. But student B? Less interaction, less attention, less opportunity. Not because the teacher is unfair, but because proximity changes everything. Now fast forward. Just small differences repeated over and over again has completely changed their resume. Student A always gets good grades on the tests. He has made it a routine to study every night and always goes to the teacher when he needs extra help. Student B has a harder time with the class. Whenever he does study, he puts that class on the back burner, which leads to him getting lower grades. He doesn't know the teacher as well, so he never has the courage to ask for help. So those little differences, they're not little anymore. Fast forward even more, to the end of the year. Student A passed the class with ease. He found out that he really liked the subject, and his good grades are now giving him better job opportunities to pursue this field. On the other hand, student B barely made it through. He didn't enjoy the subject, and his grade finished at one of the lowest in the class. He had to retake multiple tests, and he will have to move on to the next grade without a core understanding of what he learned this year. Now put yourself in their situation. One day, you're going to walk into a room, a classroom, a meeting, a situation, and without thinking, you're going to choose a spot, front or back. And that small decision, it's not small at all. So ask yourself one question. Where would the person you want to become sit? And then go sit there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please help me out by giving it a like and consider subscribing if you would like to see more videos like this in the future.